Hey, what's up guys, me, myself, and Daquan. Today we are back with Death Battle, James Bond versus John Wick. I mean, do I have to say who's gonna win? It's John Wick, like duh. Like if you've seen 3 of the John Wick movies, you know John Wick gonna win. I'm sorry. Like, don't get me wrong, James Bond got that swag and stuff. Like, he got swag. But like, not what? Like, do you really think John Wick is not going to win? You know, John Wick have buckets full of blood. He can probably fill a whole Walmart with how much blood he has in terms of people he killed. John Wick, yes. Like, what in what world is James Bond going to win? The only way he can win is if he snipe John Wick from very far away. That's the only reason how he can win. If John Wick loses this, I might have to take a break from death battles. I do. I might have to take a break. I might have to, cause like my win and lose streak is kind of like even. I think I haven't checked in a while. Yeah, but if I had to guess, I think it's kind of even. I lost some, I won some. So and at all of them, I'm confident about this one though. Like what? Like I've seen 2 James Bond movies, I think. Definitely one of them. You know, the one with Halle Berry. I've seen that one. That was my favorite. And I've seen half of another one. Half. And yeah, like, James Bond, like, he's not really... He's not a fight, right? But he's not up there with John Wick. He's not. So, let's just begin, because I'm getting annoyed thinking about it. Thinking about losing. I'm not here for it. Now, let's say if you guys know the answer, and I do lose, I'm saying I look like a clown. Make sure you guys like and subscribe for me, cause I appreciate it. Cause I'll be upset. I will be, and I might rant. Like if John Wick loses this, I might rant. So, let's begin.
This episode is sponsored by Babbel and Mint Mobile.
I love that intro. I love it. I need one like that. I do.
James Bond, the world-famous secret agent 007.
Very
John
handsome.
Wick, the legendary hitman who did the
Savage
impossible.
and very handsome.
Whether they fly solo or operate on behalf of the government, the world is filled with professional killers of all shapes and sizes.
Look at that. Just that walk right there. John Wick is winning. I'm sorry. He has to. It's like saying Thanos versus Catwoman.
And it's our job to analyze their
like,
weapons, armor, and skills to find out who
you know,
will win
like, what?
Death Battle. From the shores of Crab Key to the craps tables of Casino Royale, from Russia with Love to Moonraker at the edge of outer space, no man has saved the world more times than Bond. James Bond.
I mean, yes, I give him that,
hero,
yes.
The slickest Scot there ever was, the coldest warrior of the swinging 60s. After a climbing accident in the French Alps took his parents, young James studied abroad and graduated to the Ministry of Defense. Just in time for World War II.
He's 6 foot, huh?
Quickly becoming a commander of the Royal Navy. And when you find the thing you're good at, in his case wanting murder, never do it for
42.
free. So after the war, James decided on
Is all the characters 42? Or is it like current day? So he should be 42.
He was given his first 2 state-sanctioned assassinations. With this baptism in blood, Bond was granted the legendary 00 status and a license to kill with impunity. As the premier defender of the West, Agent 007 is a jack of all trades when it comes to kicking commie ass and terrorist ass, and basically everyone's ass for the past 60 years. From the novels to the movies to the comics and games, he's been rebooted tons of times.
I never played the games either. Like I always wanted to though.
Master of infiltration, disguise, acrobatics, driving, diving, skiing, boating, climbing, horseback riding. Airplane pilot, swordsman, knife fighter, knife thrower, people thrower, and
people thrower.
Gamer. Bond carries his classic Walter PPK, among the world's first successful double-action semi-automatic pistols. While it only carries 9 rounds, its small size makes it optimal for concealment. And a microdermal sensor in the grip coated to Bond's fingerprint means only he can fire it.
It even comes with unique
Oh,
ammo that
that's
breaks
cool.
apart upon entry
That's cool.
and creates 8 exit wounds, traveling like a bullet but hitting like a shotgun.
Especially deadly considering Bond has the golden eye of an expert marksman, able to take out a room of armed guards in a single second, or shoot the fuel tank of a helicopter from a speeding boat a quarter of a mile away.
He's just as deadly
Okay.
disarmed.
Yes, he's a badass, but John Wick is just, I don't know. He's just like more of a badass, you know? Like,
likely the Welsh self-defense
I don't know.
system known as Goshinkwai, which is taught by the modern special.
I don't know who
air
really, I'm like, John Wick really haven't lost against anyone, right?
Banging, laying down pipe. He's so proficient
yeah.
at seduction, it actually feels more like a superpower.
Look, we're not kidding. He once seduced a female assassin sent to kill him so thoroughly, she threw herself in front of the bullet meant for him. She knew him for less than 2 minutes.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Sometimes Bond does stuff I can only describe as superhero shit.
I mean, he's very charming, so
Why
it
not
makes sense,
follow
I
that
guess,
impulse
but...
and give him some superhero gadgets too?
Developed by MI6's resident quartermaster, Hugh, Bond's spy gadgetry often complements his knack for problem solving and quick thinking.
He's got a pen that'll explode after 3 clicks and disarm after a 4th, an Omega Seamaster watch that can shoot a laser beam, a cigarette that fires a miniature rocket, and C4 toothpaste that can be remotely detonated. Probably a safer bet than that pen, especially if you're a compulsive clicker like me. Wait, was I on 3 or 4?
Oh.
He also occasionally wears a lightweight bulletproof vest.
I'll just throw it away. Burn it or something.
Pills and a grappling hook hidden within his belt buckle.
That's only the semi-normal shit. He's carrying
Okay, yes, he used basic, like, stuff, yeah. Knives, grenades, guns.
A stun gas keychain, a cell phone taser, exploding remote
Unique spy tech.
a nanosuit that turns him completely invisible, and a frigging jetpack. You've gotta have a hell of a pair of thunderballs to piss off a crazy
That jetpack, though, wouldn't that make you an easy target, though? Because it's not fast. I mean, from that clip showed.
Oh, I thought we were still talking about him. Never mind. This absolute beauty isn't just good looks. She's packing front-mounted machine guns, oil slicks, smoke screens, and of course, the ejector seat. Oh, and good luck trying to break in. This baby is insanely bulletproof. Like, just look at this. It won't stop. Still going. Still going.
Hugh has provided numerous vehicles over the years with ever more insane features.
That car looked cool.
Marine transformation, light-bending holograms, and a remote control built into Bond's phone.
God, just look at him, living his best life. And why wouldn't he? He's a globe-trotting ladies' man with the UK Treasury as his personal credit card. He's got the world in the palm of his hand.
But
that's
for
a
some,
shame.
The world is not enough. Though Bond's iterations may vary, one thing remains throughout. Behind that debonair smile and British wit is a broken, soulless shell.
Isn't he like the popular, the most popular James Bond? Daniel Craig.
Who smokes up to 70 cigarettes a day and routinely drinks enough to enter a coma might have a death wish.
Now, James wasn't always like this. Not long after getting his 00, he found love, and loved so much he left the Secret Service behind.
But there are some lives you can't escape, and some lives you can't save, no matter how hard you try. Sometimes all that's left is to kill the love inside you until all that matters is revenge.
There's no denying Bond's psychopathic tendencies. He's killed hundreds of enemy combatants over his career and might just enjoy the act of torture.
But what makes me respect him is he never forgets a pun afterward.
All that hate and regret wrapped up into one man.
I gotta watch all the movies now at this point.
The perfect assassin for a dying empire.
You know, a lot of these look kind of lit. They do. I only seen 1.5.
Who can lift a van off the ground?
He survived being blasted by a Stinger missile, falling hundreds of feet into a river, and having his eggs scrambled.
At his best, he's fast enough to dodge gunfire nearly point blank, and missiles, while in free fall.
Is that the game?
And still shoot people. This is the superhero shit we were talking
about. I mean,
time and time again,
the graphics look like PS2, but I grew up on PS2, so I still play that.
With the golden gun. He's even bested the worst of them all, his arch nemesis, the international terrorist, Blofeld.
In 2 different
I remember that character. I saw him before.
Plot twist in the second, Blofeld was
Is that a cat or was that a
long lost adopted brother? which if I recall correctly also happened in Austin Powers. But that's why we love the old Scottish so-and-so.
Well, I got spoiled by that.
A giant space laser by kite surfing on a tsunami. What more
Hey,
can
that
we
was
say
cool.
about
That was cool.
007? He's got the best job in the business, and nobody does it better.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by Babbel.
It's days like these I wish I could sail the French Riviera, speaking French with the locals. Spanish would be nice too, and Italian, Greek, Mandarin, Farsi, and...
Oh, you barely know how to speak English.
Exactly! If you're like me and there's a foreign language that you regret not learning in school, it's never too late to start with Babbel.
Babbel is the language learning app that sold more than 10 million subscriptions.
Thanks to Babbel's addictively fun and easy bite-sized language lessons, you can finally cross learning that new language off your list. Wiz, did you know the Chen is French for the Chen?
You only need 10 minutes per lesson and can start speaking conversationally in a new language in as little as 3 weeks.
Babbel's
I mean, I want to learn another language. It's like I took Arabic in high school, but I also want to learn Korean. You know, I do. A lot of my favorite songs are in Korean, and it's like wouldn't be sick if I knew what they were saying. You know.
5% off your subscription. Babbel, language for life.
I don't know. I mean, I could learn both. You know, I mean, I am very smart.
Screw up, like really badly, like make the worst mistake ever, so bad you're just for the rest of your life.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's lay out a...
He had it coming. I'm sorry, he did. He had that coming.
But its owner won't sell. So,
right.
You follow him home, beat him senseless, steal his car, and kill his dog.
The dog his beloved wife gifted
He had
him
it coming.
after she died very recently. So yeah, pretty big mistake.
The first movie was irritating though. Like that man kept getting away. I was like, how?
The entire world.
It was like it took him the whole movie to kill him. It was so irritating.
He's the one you sent to kill the goddamn boogeyman, John Wick. So yeah, that's one pretty huge mistake.
The full story of this specter is almost non-existent, but rumor has it he was trained by the Ruska-Roma crime syndicate.
6'1". Oh, so he taller than James Bond.
Making a name for himself in its criminal underworld.
Terrifying enough to scare the living daylights out of even the most
devil, the legendary
Wick
hitman.
is a master martial artist, combining several schools into an all-purpose fighting style that focuses on maximum efficiency with minimal effort.
Almost no one who has fought him directly has lived to tell the tale. So which specific forms he practices are for his eyes only. So why
you live
don't
against
look at the
him,
martial arts used to
you
prepare for
legendary.
the movies by everyone's favorite immortal, Keanu Reeves.
Reeves combines Sambo, Aikido, Judo, and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for defensive joint locks, throws, and wrestling moves to avoid as much damage to himself as possible while using his opponent's own weight against them.
So his go-to is Krav Maga, which is designed to take all the best moves from various martial arts to make the ultimate fighting style.
While most martial arts are designed with other purposes in mind, like exercise, Krav Maga's entire goal is basically murder.
And boy, if that isn't Wick to a T. In his hands, literally anything can be a deadly weapon. Knives, swords,
That is true.
books, his belt. Shit, he once took out 3 guys with a pencil. A
Oh,
number 2
yeah.
pencil. And thanks to
That was
John's
deadly.
precise understanding of the human body, he can target weak points and vital organs with ease.
But thanks to the Continental, he doesn't have to rely
That
on
Constantine was
fighting
low-key
against
kind of like,
his
oh, you know, like I hate watching
Imagine a
that.
chain of hotels around the world that serve as a front for a whole underground society of assassins. He can consult the wine steward's robust selection.
Pistols, revolvers, submachine guns, assault rifles, shotgun, plastic explosives, it's all on the menu.
So Wick prefers his Heckler & Koch P30L, a polymer-framed semi-automatic handgun that holds 15 rounds of 9x19
The bulletproof vest though
parabellum.
low-key
Which he
saves
wields
him.
like an
Legit.
artist does a paint
If he didn't have that,
Wick can
he
empty
probably
entire rooms full
would
of
be
enemies
dead.
before they can
So
blink, once even taking out 7 armed guards in only 3 seconds.
He's the definition of accurate, almost never missing a shot, and that includes on horseback. And
right, that was
motorcycle
cool.
back. If he's got a view to a kill, you can bet he's taking it.
And he comes literally dressed to kill with his perfect...
I love how they buried character in the third movie with her dogs. Like, that was
completely
cool.
bulletproof. Even repeated gunshots from close range do nothing to him.
It also helps him blend into the shadows for some sick stealth kills, and even disappear in plain sight like the goddamn Batman.
Wick eventually joined the Tarasov mob and quickly became one of their top enforcers, a grim reaper who hunted their enemies with divine prejudice.
I want a John Wick
But
game.
this angel
Wouldn't that be
is
lit? Like a
more
John Wick
human than
game?
we first thought.
Ooh,
After years
like
of
using
being a
like
badass,
the Arkham games, like combat, kind of like that. Wouldn't that be sick?
I wonder how that first date conversation went. Man, she must have really
That'd be one
fallen for him. I
sick
guess
ass
he put the
game.
ass in assassin.
So his boss gave him an impossible task. He could leave if he wiped out every last one of the mob's enemies in a single night.
Oh yeah.
He did, because human or no, he's still John Wick.
I think that's a game, but I mean like so it is a game, I think, but not like a AAA type game.
You never miss.
That wasn't just some dog, but a semblance of hope. The opportunity to grieve
Poor doggy.
his last tether to a happy life. So Wick was back with a vengeance, prepared to kill every last person that got in his way until the whole of New York's criminal underworld had been razed by his bloody crusade. Over the course of the 3 movies, which span only about 2 weeks, Wick left over 300 bodies in his wake.
See, he's a savage.
300. Running into him is like seeing the sky fall. You're going to die. There's no escape.
I'll run.
By being stabbed, rammed by
I will
cars,
run.
shot in the stomach, blown up, mutilated, and knocked off of a 10-story building. All within a fortnight.
Oh, and somewhere in there he found the energy to trek through the Saharan desert. And it's not like his injuries from the previous movie had time to heal, or the ones from the movie before that.
We cannot emphasize this enough. John Wick is unstoppable.
He's strong enough to toss around full-grown men, snap bone, and body slam 2 assassins through a bulletproof glass floor.
Wick absolutely
He's a
annihilated
problem.
his former Tarasov employers, the Neapolitan crime family, Kimura, and fended off an international army of assassins attacking him at random, one after the other, every few minutes.
Even after being declared excommunicado by the Continental, bereft of his former resources, he killed every last soldier sent after him by the High Table.
That was so lit.
A quantum of solace to rest. Like we said, completely unstoppable.
I haven't seen the movies in a while. I have to rewatch it soon.
John Wick lost everything in the world that meant anything to him, and that means he won't stop killing until there's no one left, or he dies trying. And good freaking luck with that.
I still stand by what I said.
By Mint Mobile.
After years of fine print contracts and getting ripped off by big wireless providers, if we've learned anything, it's that there's always a catch.
So when we first heard that Mint Mobile offered
Isn't this owned by Ryan
$15
Reynolds?
a month, we thought, what's the catch? But after talking to him and
AKA
using their
Deadpool.
service, it all made sense. There isn't one. Mint Mobile's secret sauce is that they're the first company to sell wireless service online only. They cut out the cost of retail stores and pass those sweet savings directly to you.
Mint Mobile's wireless quality is especially impressive, and as a world-class mad scientist, I'm pretty picky.
Mint Mobile gives you the best rate whether you're buying for one or a family. And at Mint, families start at 2 lines. And all plans come with unlimited talk and text, plus high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network.
And you get to keep your current phone number along with all your existing contacts.
To get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month and get the plan shipped to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/deathbattle.
That's mintmobile.com/deathbattle. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/deathbattle.
Okay.
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's no time to die for a death battle!
I think that, yeah, now think about it, it's gonna be a tough battle, but I think John Wick got it. He has to.
Is not one to be taken lightly. Be careful, 007. And happy hunting.
Your concern is always touching, Q. Vodka martini. Shaken, not stirred. What can I get you, mate? Drinks are on me.
I prefer to be alone.
Unfortunately, I wasn't asking, Baba Yaga. You can come with me, or we can do this here.
Killing isn't permitted on company grounds.
Lucky me.
Okay. Even so far.
Disadvantage. You won't mind giving a dead man walking one last smoke?
What does MI6 want with me?
Your reputation precedes you.
It's not regular smoke.
No, you won't.
See, the same thing happened in Suicide Squad 2, but the bullets, well, one of them, like, disintegrated.
To be entirely honest, I lost count.
The animation is cool. It is. At one point, I thought that it was gonna like stick to one animation throughout all of them, or like a certain season, but they change it up every video, so it's kind of cool. Oh. Okay. I'm getting excited. This is kind of like a movie. It is. Okay, it's the first initial stab. Okay. Goes to John. He's blocking those bullets. Did he die? Oh! I forgot he did have powerful bullets. I forgot. I go through. Oh.
What comes around goes around, as they say.
Don't tell.
Yeah.
Bond, come in. What's the mission status?
Smashing. Positively smashing.
Oh, do grow up, 007.
Hey-o! I never thought Wick could lose, but I guess I'll never say never again. Though his skills and brutal tenacity would have saved Wick initially, against James Bond, you only live twice.
You mean once, right?
I know what I said.
Well, despite all that, Wick met his match in Agent 007.
And match is the optimal word here. Wick may have been an expert martial artist, but Bond has actually practiced several of the same styles Wick has, and has been shown to be just as skilled a fighter, even defeating master martial artist himself.
Wick's ability to shatter a floor of bulletproof glass definitely makes him superhumanly strong, but Bond has fought off similarly powerful henchmen in the past.
And while Wick's speed and accuracy with a gun may look unbeatable, Bond's is just as impressive.
He's landed accurate shots just as well as Wick ever has, but more importantly, he has a faster quick draw.
That's right. Despite being played by Neo himself, Wick has never dodged bullets. Bond, on the other hand, has. And that superior speed gave him an edge in both close-quarter combat and on the draw.
Though since both had body armor,
I'm very
the fight
upset.
probably wasn't going to be won by guns alone. And that's where Bond held his biggest advantage, his gadgets.
There was
I don't
no
know
way
what
Wick
sex
would
is.
see
I
an
don't.
exploding pen or a laser watch coming, and that's the whole point of Bond's gadgets. They're seemingly normal, everyday objects that'll take his enemy by surprise.
Given time, Bond has always used these to come up with game-winning strategies, even against numerically superior foes, especially with his more absurd technology like the invisible nanosuit and remote-controlled explosive drones.
Wick's endurance might be mind-blowing,
The game looked fun. I need
but
to
he
play
isn't
it. I'm
invincible.
still very
He can
upset.
keep fighting even on death's door, but the deadliness of Bond's trick weapons would not have given him that option.
Diamonds are forever, but against someone just as skilled with an arsenal straight out of science fiction, Wick's luck definitely wasn't. Bond may have been the spy who loved me, but against Wick, he was going to live and let die. And you can bet tomorrow never dies. Nailed it. Look, I just had to fit the last few movies in, okay? Oh, wait,
A
shit, I
shame.
forgot about Octopussy.
This is a
The
shame.
winner is Bond. James Bond. Hey, if you
I don't
want
know how I
to
feel
work
about
ASAP,
this.
Why not grab a membership?
I feel
You'll get
terrible.
exclusive
I do.
emails, badges, live chat, live streams, and a bunch of behind-the-scenes stuff.
I kind of
Click that join button.
dis.
Thanks for watching.
See, I will say disagree, but I don't know. Who's next? Okay, Black Adam versus Doomsday? Oh, Apocalypse. So, yeah, I lost. Again. These death battles are not working in my favor. They're not. It's like, okay, so I guess technically I was at a disadvantage and I underestimated James Bond. I will give him that. I apologize to the James Bond fans. Cause I haven't seen all the movies, right? I've seen all the John Wick movies, but I only seen 1.5 of James Bond. So I obviously underestimated him. But from the 1.5 that I've seen, it's like John Wick has it, I guess, you know? So pretty much the James Bond movie I've seen. The other one, like the half one I've seen, I forgot, I forgot that one. But the full one I've seen is the one with Halle Berry. I forgot what it's called. I think it's called No Time to Die. But no. It's called something, I forgot. But yeah, it's the one with the Halle Berry in it. You know, she was in the orange bikini, you know, looking hot like she always do. You know? Her name was... What was her name? Was it Karma? Her name was something. See, I haven't seen the movie in a while, but it's still an iconic movie. I have it on DVD somewhere. But... It's like... Then it's like, okay, so pretty much when he was explaining James Bond, in my mind I was thinking, okay, so this is gonna be a good fight. You know, I give it that, you know, like, it's gonna be a good fight. I didn't think James Bond was gonna win. I thought John Wick had it. Now it's like, it's like I'm more excited about the next James Bond movie at this point. I jumped shipped. I did. This, I don't know how to do about this. I feel so defeated. I do. I went into this video so confident that I was gonna win. I was gonna pick the right person, and I didn't. You know, see, I will say take a break for these death battles, but the next one looked like it's gonna be lit, so I have to watch that one. After that, hopefully the two people, you know, go and get scared. I don't know, so I gotta take a break. But that's about it. I don't have nothing to say. Like, who did you guys have? Did you guys have John Wick like me? Or did you have James Bond like some people? Like, which team, what you guys on? Like, if they were to fight right now, like, who would win? Cause I still kind of think, now it's like, no, now I can't even say that. Now, James Bond will probably win at this point. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, all the good stuff. Let me know down in the comments down below what you guys think about this video. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for the support, and that's about it. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.